Yeah, the most amazing 2021, wasn't it, for Johnny? Only could have a season something like that again, but it's in the 100. Bank. Like I said, he's looking to get back to his form, a Players' Championship winner fairly recently as well. So he's back in the winner's circle. Looks like a new shirt he's wearing as well. So all good, but interesting story with Florin as he looks at this 109. Level 16 for the first leg, and that is really sweet. And I was about to say, when he come onto the scene, it just looks so dangerous.
Yeah, he'd be frustrated. It's the missed doubles, isn't it, that's been the difference. He could have easily been leading this match.
171.
Finding himself now on the brink of a 4-leg deficit in it.
Already beat a seed this week as Florin. His best win of the week was against Luke Woodhouse yesterday.
Goes treble 19 for double 14. Oh, wow. Hempel hits hard, hits big, and hurts Clayton. I think a win here for Hempel would confirm this is a very worthwhile visit to Milton Keynes.
95.
He did lose his first round match on the first day of the 3 to Roby John Rodriguez, but wins against Darren Beveridge and the one that was mentioned against Luke Woodhouse yesterday.
100.
I mean, that's a third round exit, and he would have a minimum of second round. 2 paydays out of the 3 is probably a success, as is that from Clayton out of a clear blue sky. Only Clayton finds a big finish.
So adept at seeing out games at his best, Florin, but like I said, he's through that with a transition period. He's shown some signs of success recently.
$140.
Pressure applied, like a boulder on the shoulder of Clayton.
$14.
And that weight has been felt.
Just hasn't been for Johnny Clayton. He'll be really frustrated, but Florin will absolutely delighted with that 6-1 victory. Johnny's just saying, I haven't a clue what's just happened there. I'm practicing really well. For Florin Hempel, a really good victory. That backs up his win yesterday against Darren Beveridge and Luke Woodhouse. I called him a great loser yesterday, and what I meant was whenever you play him, and I didn't mean it to come across how it could potentially sound, but no matter whatever happens in a game, you'll see his facial expressions, etc. But when he shakes your hand, he always gives you the biggest hug going. He's a good guy, Merv King.
And in fact, in all of your 4 meetings with Mervyn
95.
King, whoever's won the game has had to average 100 or more. 2-2 the head-to-head. Not a bad attempt, but it doesn't really matter. He'll return for the same target.
Yeah, I'm just working out the treble 19 first shot there, because it would have left 98, wouldn't it? Which is a surprise. Good return from Clemens. We talked the fact that he left his tops earlier.
Game shot.
Maybe that was the reason why.
Exited the tournament. We all remember that famous comeback win that James Wade produced in the final of the Masters before it was actually held here in Milton Keynes.
59.
And I just remind you, this board is just next to our comms box. If he can hear you, Chris, he'll come looking for you.
Really?
44.
So, after a disastrous start, Mervyn King wins the leg, shakes his head in response.
$53.
6 starts and 2-2-3. And after that first start, he's going to set this up very nicely. And once again, ignoring the fact of the 180. Once that incredible moment in the game when he had 2 in the treble and all 3 bounced out. Clearly still on his mind. And Gabriel all over the place. Potential 2 darts away from victory for King.
Closing in.
44.
Let fate decide, going for the wire, that 8 and the 16. It has been a match where tops has been his go-to double.
99.
And it's tops for the match.
And
Game shot
Mervyn
on the match,
King
Mervyn
gets
King.
a win, and it's a decent display in defeating Gabriel Clemens in that one. 6-2.
$140.
Incredibly, still just the one seed gone.
$136.
Was on the stream board, remember? Michael Smith could be up against it the way Carol Sedler checks playing his bullseye.
49.
Certainly a good leave.
Oh, this would be good. Oh, it's too good. He did the 25
109.
before getting the second ball.
Game shot.
Sedler check.
Yeah, like I said, has a serious smile on his face, and why not? Wins over John Henderson, Graham Usher, Adam Warner, Ryan Joyce, Gabriel Clemens yesterday. It was a tight defeat in the semi-final, D-Decker. Is he going to go on another good run today? A big 19. Once again,
96.
leaving tops. He's looking good for a 4-1 and 2 breaks.
$141. $20.
I just felt that was the biggest start of the match. Couple of wires there. He's not wanting to show with a little bit of frustration
Game shot.
behind.
Open dialogue between himself and the dartboard.
180.
I know you mentioned a couple of the dangling darts early doors, hence the fact that I haven't really noticed it. The darts seem to be going in nicely. Options on the 63.
43.
Well, this could get away from him here. Huge exchange now, this. A massive, massive dart, the smallest target.
59.
Wasn't far away.
It just crept in the 14, and usually when that happens, the double or the bullseyes usually go. I talked about the double 10. That's why he goes 9-8-8.
score.
Which is exactly what Karol Sedlacek does to lead 5-3.
Might be an early bath though. Karol Sedlacek is a finish away
140.
from victory. It should start in the 19s, or because of the fact his opponent's there.
$150.
Double 12 for victory. Are we going to see something special from Smith?
He'll stay there for double 15.
120.
Gave it a go.
For victory. And
Game
it's
shot on the
checkmate.
match.
Karol Sedlacek, a semi-finalist yesterday against a disgruntled Michael Smith. He looks a very frustrated individual there, but Karol Sedlacek, he was extremely professional throughout. He lives and breathes the game. He's a real student, always asking for information. He has those flights there with just the three-pronged attack, so he's always trialing a little bit of technology. But I'm a big fan. I think he'll go really far.
180.
And when Danny Lowry, you don't know, Chris, maybe if he's going to average 75 or 110. He's one of those players.
Absolutely, the latter at the moment. Bonascut,
140.
one of the best counters in the game as well. Tops,
Game shot.
10s found.
100.
I know I sit here with this mic in my hand as a pundit, but I tell you what, this has been a strange old board. I think I'd have got the first 3 matches if I was asked the result of each one. And I got it wrong each time. Sedlacek beating Smith would have been a 3 out of 3. I did have Connor Scott to win this game. In early doors, it's been all about this man.
He
100.
puts himself on a better finish than the one that Scott is taking on here, because it could just be a dart of the bull at the end of this. Double 13 instead.
55.
Failed to find it. So Lorby returns 76, 2 darts at double 8. Becomes 1 at double 4.
Game
Found
shot.
3-0.
Yeah, it must be really frustrating for Danny Lowby. I think he knows he's one of those feast or famine players, but yeah, I've been very impressed. Like you say, Colin Scott's playing nicely.
140.
And after everything that's happened to Dan Lowby, to then start this leg against the throat, 180, 140. It's still his highest recorded average at present.
81.
Just has to stay simple here, which is easier said than done when you're up there, but I like the bullseye here.
130.
So does Danny.
$57.
All the time in the world. Pick his favourite double.
Game shot.
11 darter. Danny Lowby, 1 away. Clearly made a decision not to play at the pace of Danny.
100.
Danny has been the better player. Once again, he's a finish away from victory.
$140.
Good pressurising visit, but that finish, well, it won't be taken out. One thing getting to the line, it's another thing crossing it.
But I like the fact he just took 2 or 3 seconds with that last start there. The setup play is absolutely fine. Puts plenty of pressure on. Well, that's a great first start. Biggest start of this match.
Game shot.
And he's up for the challenges, Connor Scott. No emotion, but inside he'll feel he's been second best. Should have used the bullseye to leave a finish, but this is extraordinary.
123.
Absolutely superb. Second best throughout this game is Connor Scott. Yet now he is dipping for that winning line. 2 darts away.
And this will be hard to take for Lowby, won't it? It's like a boxing match in which he's had his opponent on the floor several times and he's staggered up, landed an uppercut.
18.
But hasn't knocked him out just yet.
And will it be a haymaker from Danny Lowby? It's 114. Needs the treble 18. It's been good to him in this match.
94.
He can't believe that hasn't gone in. The width of the wire, the difference between Lowby advancing to round 2 and exiting the tournament. Because despite being the better player for much of the game, he could be about to be cut.
No score.
But he's missed as well.
Absolutely incredible way to end this engrossing, enthralling game.
15.
Wild, wild, and not so handsome.
With all the great darts that have been thrown, and it's now just about who can hold the nerve. And it turns out that Connor can. Danny cannot believe the defeat. And Kenny's got a chance here to really make some progress in the second leg.
60.
Hasn't taken that chance.
$57.
But he might take it emphatically here. Oh,
Game
wow.
shot.
2-0 to Kenny, who lands a huge checkout.
$60.
It's ever so dramatic, isn't it? Turns totally away. Just trying to reset it, forget about the disturbance. And that's a good following of that first dart.
98. $90. Game shot.
Oh, this is really good.
$60. $65. $99.
So does he finally wrap it up 6-1? 20 for tops.
Game shot and the match.
Kenny kills off Pietrasco, and never looked in that match, never looked interested in that match, to be honest, once he started to fall behind.
$60. $97. $44. $40. Game shot.
So again, we're seeing a one-sided affair.
$45.
Well, this will be absolutely wonderful.
120.
It's very likely to be 4-0 anyway. Although he might have just
84.
skipped a beat for a moment there.
Game shot.
Plenty of games reaching their conclusion. This may be one of them.
140.
But Williams almost there against Andrew Gilding, 5-2 up. Alan Suter, 5-2 up against Boris Kritschmar. Burton here.
60.
3 darts potentially from a third round tie himself.
96.
Will he be back?
No, 50 left.
You need the bull.
105.
And that's not it. Wasn't far away, but he is far away from Stephen Burton here. 2 10s. A pair of 5s.
Game
And
shot on the
Burton
match,
beats
Stephen
De Souza, and he does it emphatically as well. A much stronger start from
77.
Chisnell than what we've got from Griffin so far. Hasn't really showcased why he's had these couple of decent runs in this game yet. Early stages though.
100.
He's ranked 111th in the world.
He goes to the 11. Does, leaves the ball.
96.
Dipped a little, that one. Rhys Griffin, going to have to be perfect with all 3 darts. Can't get it started.
Yeah, just a contrast there, standing in this sport. Chisnell, the world
58.
number 7. Takes out double 8. Glenn Durrant, of course, tipped him to win the world match play.
140.
He won 2 legs.
One player already through to the last 16, and it's Chris Landman winning an all-Dutch duel against Jan van Veen, 6-1 as well.
Hanman, a man who has reached the final of one of these events before.
140.
It's the 140 to leave a dodgier double, but fancied
4 scored, yeah.
a lie, and Chizzy won't mind that, to be fair. 100 left. 40 left. Nothing left. And that's going to hurt Rhys Griffin.
Disgusting stuff. Huh. But he played anyway, and he managed to win a couple of games, Cam Crabtree.
Well, Griffin hasn't managed to win a leg. He's put himself in position to do so, but that chance might just be getting a little bit more difficult as Chisnell puts himself in the same vicinity.
Going to get a dart at double. It's double 5.
Game
Well,
shot.
100% on the doubles for Rhys Griffin, because he's only had 1 dart at him. But he pinned it. He's got a leg.
Treble leaves Griffin in a similar position as the previous leg, but now he's on a supersized shot. And even then, he's relying on Chisnell not taking out 88.
74.
Which he hasn't done.
This feels unlikely. And now it's an impossibility.
124.
So Chizzy's got a decision to make. Double 7 straight at it. That's the decision, that's the execution, and that is Rhys Griffin's hopes executed in quick time here at Players' Championship 17. Dave Chisnell only losing 1 leg. That's the only leg that Rhys Griffin got a dart to win. And even then, it was at the end of a ton-plus combination. It was the highest checkout of the match, that 130.
I've seen him talk about wishing he'd done it before. Ryan Searle's always chucked chunky stuff, and he might be about to produce a landmark leg in PDC darts.
If he produces 3 more perfect darts, Ryan Searle will throw the 500th 9-darter in PDC history. Hit one on the telly at the Grand Slam just last year, but he's not going to hit one here.
101.
Not the perfect 9, but could be a terrific 10 after that setup. He's pretty handy on tops usually. We said it could be good, this. Well, it started in that vein. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful from Ryan Searle, who braked with a 10-darter in leg 1. Actually only ever beaten Bunting twice.
41.
One of those, though, was here in Milton Keynes in a semi-final 3 years ago.
180.
Another one.
Right, Ryan Searle is on fire here. How long can it continue? Because it can continue for whole game.
40.
To follow the 10-darter with an 11.
Game shot.
As he gets ready for his worst leg of this match so far.
Could go 57 ball.
63.
He won't.
Well, he's got the 57. But he tees up tops.
87.
Useless. Stephen Bunting is... Where's he gone? He's had enough. Oh, no, he's here. I mean, to be fair, if somebody's averaging 130 against me, I think I'd walk off. But Stephen Bunting made a sterner stuff. Can he find the 54 from there? He can. Leaves the ball. Oh, there's the roadblock he was hoping for. Just throwing that in Ryan Searle's way.
The highest record on average, the highest average on record.
Oh, yeah.
Jose de Sousa, 127 exactly in a 6-0 win against Willie Borland here in Milton Keynes 3 years ago.
140.
Well, he's on for about that right now, Ryan Searle. Bunting's on for the 170.
145.
Well, he'd already produced one massive bull combo. That was the biggest bull combo, and he might have needed it because double 19 for Searle. Oh, this is silly. This is silly. It's another 11 darter.
Well, this one might not be over yet.
133.
Bunting's left himself a very achievable check out there, and this is Ryan Searle's throw.
41.
Ryan Searle leaves himself a achievable check out, but it's not achieved very often. This one much more so. Double 16 for the Bullets. It is another leg for Stephen Bunting, and this one against the darts.
And
60, it's a finish, but surely Searle would get a better one.
100.
It is. The extra treble makes a huge difference.
Yep, Searle will only need one. Bunting will require two for a shot at the top target. Not getting the brace that he needs. Josh Rock is through, 6-4. He's beaten Neil Zonneveld. Ryan Searle could be about to join him.
Treble, single, double. Or single, treble, double. Double.
80 scored, yeah.
For a 6-3 win. And that is a marvellous win, a marvellous display from heavy metal Ryan Searle. So marvellous, in fact, he walks away with a 6-3 win over a reigning major champion, and he will probably feel a little disappointed that he didn't post even better numbers than the sparkling 106 average he did. 6 out of 7 on the doubles, sealed with that Shanghai finish. Not much between them in terms of the stats. 95 and a bit average for Cameron, 96.5 for Josh Rock. Playing good stuff.
121.
But Cameron has had some strange games. Just beat Nick Kenny from 4-2 down. Won that 6-4. Start of the day was 5-1 up on Josh Payne and needed a last leg decider. He has beaten Josh Payne, Vessel Nyman, Gerwin Price, and then Nick Kenny. And he takes the opening leg in 12 darts. Brilliant start.
100.
Eventually another 4-visit leg here for Cameron Menzies.
43.
Oh, splitting.
80.
Deciding against going for double 9. I gave himself a dart at double 18, and now he's going to come back for double 8 because Josh Rock is still not down to a finish. It is one-way traffic here at the minute. 13 darter to back up the opening 12 darter. 2-0 to the Scotsman.
$126.
One is tricky from 305, starting on the 18s to try and give himself a chance of leaving a finish, but needed all 3 trebles to do that in the end.
60.
Not going to cost him.
$81.
He's gone on the 20s all the way through that because he just thinks hit a big score and I'll sort it out later. A lot of players have started on the 19s. And he's chucked one in the 1 and it's made it awkward anyway.
Game shot.
Not too awkward for Josh Rock though. Very good. But can he take his chances to break back? So far, the answer's no. Could be looking at 18s of the ball. Oh, what a visit.
$100.
Is it tops? No, treble 16 for double 16. That is a magnificent couple of visits from Cameron Menzies. 1-7-4 set up, 1-3-1 out. We go to the 18s here.
Oh,
and he does do to great effect. Oh, we saw this earlier. Oh, and he does get 3 trebles. It's another brilliant setup shot from Cameron Mendes, this time to leave 137. He cannot do 174, 131 out in consecutive visits. And then, what, 3 legs later go 168, 137. Surely he can't. He don't top stops this time. Wow.
97.
Thought he might go the treble 16, double 16 route like he did earlier. To lead in this game for the first time.
Game shot.
Josh Rock. This is some effort because Cameron Menzies was flying. He's 9 points behind in the averages here, Josh Rock. Go Cullen. 5-2 on James Hurrell.
100.
Brilliant leg of darts from Cameron Menzies. 3 180s. Couple of 3 treble setup shot visits as well.
125.
Any route you want here, Cameron. Double 12.
66. $100. Game shot.
It is now a 1-leg game. Cameron Menzies and Josh Rock. Rock has the darts from the Northern Irishman. Winner on the Euro Tour. Beat Cameron Menzies on the way to that title
104.
a few weeks ago. Menzies is down to a finish. Does it force him to go treble 18 and bull? Doesn't have the option.
92.
But he leaves himself on a double after 12 darts. Would have been majestic.
77.
Chips away. He's waiting on his shoulder if he's given a chance. Way over on the right-hand side.
16.
3 match darts missed. Is Menzies close enough? To the 14s. Match dart bullseye. Oh,
59.
They've both missed chances to win it. And Josh Rock has just won it. A little bit of revenge for Rocky, who lost to Menzies yesterday.
And if Joe Cullen wants to get back to where he believes he should be, he has to put the graft in.
180.
Oh, this is really good from Colin. And truth be told, he has won 5 games to get here, but he's not been at his sparkling best to do it.
100.
Averaging 92.5 for the day. I mean, it's all right, but you can count yourself a little fortunate to be in the semi-finals playing that out.
100.
Yeah, we called him silky, you know. But today he's been scrapping, he's been fighting. It's not part of the attributes that you sort of attribute to Joe Cullen. Sometimes that's what you need to do, but then the confidence will come with winning games. And 13 darter there, and in rapid time, 2-0 up.
$140.
If he does win it, Dan, I think one of the questions I'd like to ask him is, was he concerned? Did he know it was just going to come back as form? Is he putting the graft in? Because this is the Joe Cullen we want to see. Big 17.
Double top.
Okay,
that is a 12 darter, and this is sensational from Joe Cullen.
I was disappointed not to get over the winning line, but I just thought it was going to then spark him on. But and you don't associate sort of periods of time where Joe Cullen's not playing well. Like I said, I thought he'd rectified it with that good win at the World Match Play. Didn't back it up in his second game, of course, but yeah, he's disappointing yesterday. But here he is now, just 3 legs away from another final.
58.
Just the 58 for Florin leaves him on a potentially awkward 91. Colin should be leaving tops from here now. Okay, take double 19.
100.
We'll have to settle for 78. Florin may start on the bullseye here. No, he goes on the 17s. Can't get the treble 14, drags it into the 11s, so he's not going to take out the 91. And Joe Cullen, whose finishing has been
59.
Superb so far, gets a chance for 5-0 and a 3rd breaker throw.
He'll know his finishing's good. It's only going to be the 1 dart. Doesn't need to move, that's important. Just saw enough of that tops. 5-0.
128.
But it's just a little too late for me.
Cullen's playing better than he has in any game all day. Dancing around the oche, trying to find a path through to the 20s. Oh, he's done it very well.
99.
Yeah, he did a dozy do on the oche there, but chance here for Cullen.
$94.
Double 15. Okay, double 5. Right in the corner. Oh, how about that? 60 double-double. It's not the one he wanted, but it will do. It's unlikely Hempel will keep
45.
chucking 12 darters to break. It's possible.
Yeah, and the experience as well. I mean, Joe Cullen's been in this position 1,000 times. He knows. Like I said, it's difficult when you're watching as a family, as a friend, like sure Joe Cullen's family are watching. He will know how he's feeling right now and just get the sense everything is under control right now.
Double 18. That is superb from Joe Cullen. 12 darter on throw, no chance. Hempel needed a 9 darter to win that leg, and now he needs 5 legs on the spin.
Yeah, and all that talk of not being in the Grand Prix, and put that to bed if he does lift this title today. See a big prize money from the quarterfinals. Dan alluded to the beginning of this game. A big jump to get to the final, 10 grand. 15 grand to the winner as well. It makes a big difference.
140.
It could be the champagne shot to finish as well.
Wrap it up and book his place in the final. That is an awkward one. Surely he can't get through to the bullseye. He has to move over to the left. Only a little.
107.
It was a decent effort, but it always looked tricky.
Missed the big number. When you won 48, that's a big area to hit. It's only the one dart, a double 16.
32.
Cullen will be back for the match.
Missed that by a long way, Florin Hempel, but truth be told, he's been a long way off Joe Cullen in this game because Joe Cullen has been excellent. It is the best we've seen from him all year on the Pro Tour. Joe Cullen, a 7-2 victory. His first final on the Players' Championship Series for more than 2 years, nearly 2.5 years.
Certainly no issues with the pace of this game. It's absolutely flying, isn't it? I think that suits both players as well. You can see the determination in the eyes there of Josh Rock. Once again, it's Joe Cullen who was first down to a finish. Double 8.
67.
Bullseye. Needed the treble to get a go at the bull to win the leg, and now Colin, who's usually pretty adept at double 4, can't find it. Taking a moment here. Not something that he's known for. Stop-start play, Joe Cullen, but it kind of worked for him there. Little games then start to take place mentally where if there is obviously a disturbance of some kind and one player has reacted to it, sometimes it's in the other player's interest to not react, pretend that it's not bothering them at all.
100.
Yeah, that's what we call the psychology of the game. I think they both look settled. I think they're both enjoying the contest, to be fair. I say just going with throw right now. But the words I keep using, it's Joe down to a finish first.
Double 10.
60. $134.
And back for it again. And again, he takes his time. Joe Cullen here.
No score.
Yeah, I was about to say he did everything perfect in my eyes. A little bit of experience, just slowing the situation down.
Game shot.
But it's Rocky. It does feel like a long way away. I mean, they used to playing like the match play last week. Some of the games going on to 17 legs, except, but it does feel like it's a lot longer, those extra 2 legs after playing all day. First to 6, so you don't panic early doors when things aren't going your way. You might panic a little bit when Josh Rock is pinging in 180s.
109.
Yeah, and doing it to leave himself on 21.
Game shot.
Backed himself with a couple of darts, that's all he needed, and now he's got a couple of legs between himself and Joe Cullen.
Just 2 treble visits from Rock at the moment. The speed of the game.
59.
Can be aggressive, he can go for the treble 18. 76 left. 71 just doesn't need a panic, so treble 13 will be his go-to dart.
36. $180.
That's really good timing, just to try and rattle Rock here. Can he be rattled? Has he been rattled?
18.
Maybe. They were a decent distance away from that target.
He was in total control of this leg and a breaker throw. Good moments for Joe Cullen. He was patient, he didn't panic. Could start downstairs. Does start, hits the treble needed. That's a touch wobbly now.
134. $100. $91.
Nice setup. Nice response after a bit of an off leg, of which Cullen took advantage. Rock now returning.
40.
Put himself in a very good position here.
Game shot.
Double 10 sneaks in. 5 he picked up on the development tour and that crowning glory of the World Youth Championship. His darts got in the way there. Too accurate. But Cullen not accurate enough.
There's 71 left. Yeah, that's where his mind has gone there. At least he's
71 left.
13s or 17s will be the shot.
106.
Well, by just taking his time, that did help. Huge moment in this game. Biggest start of the match.
80.
Huge opportunity. Passed up by Josh Rock. And Joe Cullen says thank you very much. He knows the importance of that one. Makes the most of every visit to the hockey. And he's making the most of this chance now. He's effectively in control of this match. Because he has the darts in 2 of the last 3 legs.
Just the way the darts are sat. I mean, they're pretty much on a pinhead, that 180 there.
97.
Josh Rock was looking good for the majority of this game. Joe Cullen is putting the afterburners on just at the right time.
48.
Looking for an 8th Players' Championship title. Would be
94.
an 11th ranking title. He's also won the Masters, of course, here in Milton Keynes.
57.
He's also had incredible disappointment in the darts as well, but this, oh dear. What a finish, Josh Rock! Under those circumstances as well, with Joe Cullen sat in a finish, the biggest finish of them all. What a moment for Josh Rock.
Of winning any final.
59.
He looks shell-shocked, doesn't he, Joe Cullen? Josh Rock is flying right now. So sensible play. Mature head, Josh Rock, on young shoulders. And that 170 finish has set this up for victory.
Well, Rock has led this race for most of it, but Cullen had claimed control. Josh Rock said no.
35.
Well, Josh Rock had his moment with a 170. Darts often gives you opportunity. And I think that's exactly what he was thinking, but it doesn't happen. Rock will be back
64.
for victory.
Game shot and the match.
And Josh Rock reigns in Milton Keynes. A fabulous victory with a rock star moment